Hello, hello, and welcome to it's an impromptu stream, really. Yeah, I have not streamed The Outer Worlds in quite some time because A, new stream schedule, and B, I was feeling awful on Saturday. And awful again on Sunday. Like, I've basically had a weekend of just doing nothing but sleeping. But, hopefully that's all, in the past. Well, all done anyway. And now we can just get back to some sense of normality, although in all honesty I think I might actually look at the stream scheduling itself and see about maybe moving the Saturday streams about a bit, because it's streaming at 2 AM and then at 4 PM for 6 more hours. I'm not that young anymore. I'd like to think I'm young enough to be able to pull that off, but I'm really not. So, we'll begin with the obligatory few minutes of what on earth was I doing when I last saved this. I think it was something to do with the hope. Oh, there we go.
So, sneak onto a lost colony ship and skip it across the system. What could go wrong?
There's me wondering where we were, and Ellie was nice enough to fill us in as soon as we load up. Apparently I'm not needed. The game is just going to, be both the gaming entertainment and the stream entertainment as well. Screw you, Ellie. Taking my job away from me. So yeah, we're going to go to the Hope, and we're going to do something very, very interesting with it. Level 26, I should probably spend this. Skill points. 10 skill points available. Where would I like to put them? My sneak and hack skills are abysmal. But what's going to need the most? I really, really want to get these up higher. So, Persuade and Lie. Quite nice and high up. Now for perks. I don't know. That's not bad. That's not bad at all, but at the same time, bearing in mind how I usually play, it's not really going to see much use. Ranged attacks reduce armor rating by 1 point per hit. This effect lasts a short time, can stack multiple times. Useful if I wasn't using a setup that ignores enemy armor on headshots. So, that perk's useless. Increase the armor rating and skill bonus from any armor roll. Ooh, that's kind of nice. Super Vac Mule. Increase my maximum carrying capacity by 100 kilograms. I kind of like that one. Tactical Muscle. When you activate TTD, you continue to move at normal speed for a short time. I don't think I ever really moved during TTD. I just, line up the shot, activate TTD, then bang. Something about this is telling me that I am really playing the game wrong. Well, not wrong, but not ideally. Detection radius reduction. That would imply that I actually sneak in this game. A small amount of melee damage you deal is returned as healing. I'm sorry, I do melee damage. Melee is an option in this game? What? All area effect and plasma damage dealt to you is reduced. Ooh. Well, that's kind of nice. Because I take enhanced damage from plasma. Hello, Emoto. Yes, about time. That's bad even for Twitch. Even for Twitch, 4 minutes, well, technically 10 minutes. It's just 6 minutes of pre-stream. Still. I'm just going to go with Super Pack Mule. Because my habit of carrying around every little thing that I can find and then trying to sell it all en masse, it makes sense, really. I've been playing too many games where X's pretty much do everything. So, bear in mind with me while I take some time to reconfigure my brain to realise that X does not, in fact, interact with things. And it's, in fact, square. Most says it didn't start playing first. Then the alternate player took another 2 minutes to get shit together, so... Oh, Jesus. That's bad. Even for Twitch, that's bad. I mean, to be fair, I am kind of like streaming at sort of like prime time on a Monday, so I think I'm probably choosing like what is simultaneously the best and worst time to stream. It's the best time in terms of cross time zone for everyone being up and being active, but also the worst time because, oh yes, loads of other Twitch users are going to be active at this time, so goodbye global bandwidth.
Captain, I hope Dr. Wells has not dragged you into one of his irrational schemes again. My diagnosis of his mental stability is not flattering.
It's not flattering. I mean, at least she's honest. Right, I need to test this. Okay. About 3 second audio delay still. For some reason I thought it felt longer. It says also, now that you think of it, the Unreliable, it's kind of ironic how you were just reading up on the RMS Olympic, also known as Old Reliable. I mean, to be fair, this ship is supposed to be called the Reliable. It's just, you know, the previous captain scribbled out the, well, painted in UN at the front of it.
We have arrived at the Hope. I need you to reroute power from our ship to the Hope's auxiliary generator. You'll have to connect me to the Hope's comm system so I can convince her central computer to enable the skip drive.
Yeah, fine. What's going to happen if I skip the Hope?
If your calculations are even slightly off, you could crash the entire colony ship into Terra 2. Or the Sun.
So... yeah, I won't be doing that then.
The Hope is the Groundbreaker's prettier, sleeker sister. She wandered off and got lost for 70 years, and just recently was found. Also, there are hundreds of thousands of frozen organic life forms hibernating in her hold.
Way to put the difference there, Ada. You know, wandered off for 70 years and then was recently found. That really does look like the Groundbreaker. I'd never made that connection until now, that the Hope and the Groundbreaker are essentially the same sort of ship. Eh. Well, how badly can this go? I'm going to go with extremely. Oh yeah, by the way, see? The Unreliable. Apex Transport, Triangulum Colony, 2325. The Reliable. That's the Unreliable. Ha ha ha. Oh, transition. This is going to go one of two ways. I'm predicting the second way. So either going to go suspiciously smoothly or catastrophically badly. And like I said, I'm predicting catastrophically badly. Ugh. Also, I realised I hadn't actually put the Facebook and Twitter messages up for me streaming, but I thought, meh. The people who are mostly interested in the stream know about it happening, so that's it. If anyone else happens to stumble in because they got the notification as well, bonus. This ship is the young Reliable, the Olympic is the old Reliable. How nice. Yeah, I'll go with that. Although, I'm not so sure that a ship like this should have all of those essential-looking engineering components showing so much on the outside hull. Seems like it'll be, you know, a bit of a problem. Oh well. I see restricted access, and I see corporate recruits. Aha. Mm-hmm. But they're not showing us hostile. They're not immediately hostile. No, not hostile. This is worrying. Available options. Patch, route to auxiliary power source to supplement the reactor. Power status report. View archived logs. Well, patch is going to be what I need to do. But let's have a look at the status report. Power status. Power save mode. Only life support is powered. Well, that's good. At least, you know, the hibernation pods aren't, you know, dying. Macro short-circuited after some idiot left his fork on his plate. Macrowave clock has stopped. Macrowave is stuck in high power mode. Macrowave has stopped working entirely. The only thing that's been broken here for long is the Macrowave dying. Well, Olympic had a literal hole in her hull 2 times in her lifetime. That's not supposed to happen, yet she was fine, so Young Reliable will be fine too. Let's hope so, because if it's not fine, I'm dead. Have engine storage. Ooh. Ooh, storage bay 12. Let's have a look at logs. Pre-launch roll call. Captain Hunt Wilhelm. Oh no, Wilhelm screams. Hello, Kelly. First mate, Hunt Donna. Navigation. I'm gonna probably should say in their actual proper names, you know. Rizzy Tarega, Chief Engineer, Frank Nolder, Medical Officer, Alexei Volkov. only 24 crew? For something this big? Fine, fair. 10 years. Longest trip Donna and I ever took was a week-long sojourn into the Silver Mountains. Even that set her on edge. She's a homebody. Always was. She packed so much food we could have been stranded out on those rocks for a month and we probably wouldn't have been just fine. UDL sent us on a team building seminar into the city once. They paid for everything. Donna still packed nutrient bars just in case the bus broke down. It's going to take the ship 10 years to reach Halcyon. An entire decade. It's a good thing UDL provided the rations, else she might have dumped our life savings into mixed nuts and freeze-dried meat. She probably did anyway. Wilhelm. That's it, folks. Frank. Say goodbye to the old Blue A. Yeah, if anyone wants to, good riddance. Why so bitter, Resi? She's been a good home. Give me a spaceship any day of the week. Well, we'll see how you feel a year in. So, moment of silence? Or should we make a toast? Anything? So it's weird leaving Earth in the rearview mirror. Nope. From now on, we only look forward. So inspiring. Power is now being rerouted from the docking bay. Reactor is now in auxiliary power mode. Yay!
Let's hope we don't have to run in a hurry.
That's a good point, Ellie. Amoto, you mean at least you'll die quick if the hull is breached and open space happens, like, no 5 minutes of hypothermic agonizing pain your body stops functioning, so you'd rather run that way. I mean, dying in a vacuum apparently only takes you a minute, but it's agonizing the entire time as your body slowly decompresses. I mean, you know, I don't actually know, but equally, it depends, you know, if the ship is able to seal off areas fast enough and, you know, stop the leaks.
You ought to see Quincy for your assignment.
Assignment? Okay. Yeah, well, Ellie, why do you want to talk to me?
So we're really gonna do this?
Yes.
I've seen lots of crazy, Captain, but Phineas is in a class of his own.
I mean,
Do
yes,
you
he is.
think he knows what he's doing? Sending us to skip the Hope into Terra 2's orbit right under the board's nose?
1 minute versus 5 minutes. True. But like I said, I don't know. I don't know how relative the pain is. 1 minute of extreme pain can feel like longer than 5 minutes of just, you know, lesser pain, or less than extreme pain. So, all in all, I'd rather not have either. If I had the choice, like, no, I'm good, thanks. I'll have neither of those two. Don't really trust Phineas. Well, kind of do, because he saved me and he's been a fairly decent guy this whole time. But yeah, I'm not sure. It is our best chance, though. There's got no real other decision right now.
There's a sobering thought. Makes me want to drink.
The audio delay is really messing with me.
But it'll make a good story, you know, if we survive.
If.
Speaking of, I get that Phineas thinks he's saving the colony. But what about you? Why risk your neck on this crazy scheme?
The final conversation option. This sounded better than being home alone on a Saturday night. I mean, it's not wrong. It's not wrong at all there. There's no option here that, you know, to pick the obvious. Why are you doing this? Because I'm from this place. These are my people. Says, I mean, true, any genre of death is less good than no death, so young reliable better stay true to her name. Yes. I'm sure Ada will keep it that way. And so will Sam, if Sam can stop tickling Ada's bits. Still makes me giggle. Oh, I could deflect and ask why she's still with me. Or I just could go flippant and say this sounded better than being home alone. Ah, screw it. Deflection.
I'll do anything for a good story. And nothing shines on a pirate's resume like a successful suicide mission. But I asked you first.
Successful suicide mission is either an oxymoron or it can be multiple things. Ahem. Well, my moral fibre is kind of skewed, so I can't really say the people of Halcyon deserve a chance, can I? What else am I going to do? For better or worse, my future is tied to Halcyon now? I mean, it's true. Like, yeah.
Makes you wish for a fancier ship with engines. Don't know about you.
You were going to say that.
Still, all this depends on the other Hope colonists. Are they going to pull us out of the shit? Or are we all just going to leave a bigger, uglier stain on this corner of the galaxy?
Marilyn, do you want to die? I mean, she's a pirate, she wants to go out on a blaze of glory, so any kind of blaze of glory she kind of jumps at. Space adrenaline junkie is all I can think of. If they're half as capable of me, we'll be in good hands. Oh, ego through the roof! I'm not optimistic, but we gotta try something before we all go down. That has several meanings. Let's pick it.
I'd settle for a bottle of whiskey and some lubrinicine, but I've never been much of a self-starter. Well, whenever you're ready to do this, I'm with you.
Better be Ellie.
The part with the hope, I mean, not the other thing. Anything else?
Right, well, let's hope come through the restricted access area. Okay. What a mustache! What a mustache!
Nobody would be so stupid as to fly to the ass end of the colony for this derelict. Shows how much I know. You've got about 5 seconds to tell me what you're doing here before I make you take a walk outside.
I was sent to repair the reactor so it doesn't explode and take the colony out with it. Seems about, you know.
Explode? Holy shit.
And he believed it.
Alright. You'll want a uniform so my staff doesn't shoot you on sight. They're a dangerous mix of bored and trigger happy. We've got a few extra in the old badge station to my right. Good luck.
He fell for it. Engineer's log. This whole Simon's death thing isn't all it's cracked up to be. On the upside, the bathrooms are the cleanest they've ever been since we left port. It's made my job a hell of a lot easier. Oh, now there's an optimist. They're seeing the good in everything. Oh. Starving to death is awful, but at least the toilets are nice and clean. Wow. Wow. Should I be stealing this stuff? Fresh woolly milk. I don't know much about the future, but I don't think I really want to be living in a future where a texture of a drink can be described as woolly. That's not a texture I really want anywhere in something that I'm wanting to consume. High society cigarettes. Can't lockpick it. Wait a minute. Ah. No, I've got bonuses to my lockpick only. I don't have anything penalising me. Oh well. Hey, it works. It works. It works. It works. It works. It works. It all works. Let's get past these corporate dudes. And now we have robots. Just keep walking. Oh, there's a lot of them. Definitely keep walking. Go through here. This is working a lot better than it should. Oh, keycard. Unlike this access for receipt and immediate termination upon your arrival in Halcyon. I'll take the risk. Manual log, Resi. Dear Diary, everyone is running around trying to figure out how we're going to eat, but none of it means anything if I can't keep us on course. It's hell. Chartering in 26 years to travel through spaces, I don't know if I can handle it. It's so much pressure, so many lives. If I get one thing wrong, one smudged decimal point, off by one miscalculation, we could crash into an asteroid. I keep thinking of the colonists. They just never wake up. Lucky them. I mean, yeah. Most this is unrelated, but you do need to take a moment to cry about the fact that the beautiful, reliable, old Reliable was scrapped. The only parts left of her are part of a hotel, but like, she is the last surviving sister of the Olympic line of ships, and she has such a rich history, and I mean, scrapping her is like burning the Mona Lisa for fuel. Sadly, when it comes to transport, things like that, often is the fate of them, unless they get donated to museums. Ooh. Ooh. Sorry, I just moved my my seat cushion and just... Oh, it's so much more comfortable now. Literally just moved it like 3 inches back. That's nice and comfy now. I've called you all here because the numbers on our rations are off. Off? What do you mean off? We have too many. Someone hasn't been taking theirs. Extra food sounds like a good thing, darling. Not extra. Someone's getting their food from another source. They must have it stashed somewhere. So, someone could have bought some from Earth. If they did, we need to include it in our rationing, Frank. Every bit of food on the ship is to be split among us all. It's theirs, it isn't yours to take. This isn't about ownership, this is about survival. We're going to run out eventually, and the longer we last, the closer we're going to get to figure this out. Alright, alright. I want everyone to interrogate their crew. Find whoever's not eating their share and bring them forward. Fair? Perhaps there is hope yet. Mummy used to have such a garden. I grew up on her tomatoes and lemons and limes. When we left Earth, she was so kind as to share a sample of seeds with me, so that wherever we end up, I might start my own garden. Now, buds grow in hydroponics. This may not be a backyard, but it is something. I remember you every day, Mam Choker. Now more than ever. Aww. Set up his own little garden. Lord help me, it worked. I'm going to hell, but it worked. Now how the fuck do I break the news to the captain? Love it. Moto, I mean, I know, and especially since, like, she ended her service around the time of the Great Depression, so keep a huge monstrous ship like her going and not using the material would be ridiculous, but still, it hurts your heart. Yeah, I can understand. Yes, it is sweet. Cap, one of this on record. Sick of the witch hunt. It's me. I haven't been eating my rations. Why? Don't need it. Don't mind feeling hungry. I need my chief engineer with his full faculties. Glad you owned up to this, but start eating your full share. That's an order. All due respect, Cap, we're up shit creek. Not sure that's an order means a lot like now. It holds weight now more than ever, Frank. When you say organised, well, I ain't doing it. So either shove that shit down my throat yourself or give my leftovers to someone else. Well, that didn't go well. Oh.
Public system error. Whole crew data not found. Identify yourself.
I was in one of the pods and just woke up.
Error. Hibernation pod access is illegal. State your employer.
UDL.
Register. A fine of 10,000 bits will be assessed in your corporation's ledger for failure to follow proper hibernation pod procedures. Thank you for your cooperation.
It worked! I'm just trying to think how much have I cost corporations at this point in time. Route communications through the unreliable.
Can you hear me, Captain?
Ooh.
I have successfully integrated myself into the Hope's comm systems, and am attempting to establish contact with the Hope's more primitive processor now. Would you
Sassy.
like me to play a mood-suitable music selection while you travel to the bridge? Oh, sorry. File not found.
Would you like me to play you some music? Oh, error 404. Let's have a look at the logs. Those two bear the exact same description. Begin audio log. Is this thing working? I said begin audio. Oh, damn it. This is P. Wells. Yes, let's go with that. Work continues on test subject 112. Retrieved from hibernation bay 8. Time of extraction, oh, let's say 2.5 hours ago. Time of death, 6 minutes prior. Explosive cell death, my arch nemesis, haunting my every attempt at reviving our frozen colonists, making a mockery of my procedures. I've tried every combination of every chemical available to me, attempted every variation of every possible thawing procedure, a gradual melt, a flash thaw, extremities first, brain first. Don't know how much more of this I can take. 4 hours of sleep in the last 72. Can still hear the screaming in my atmos. Test subject 112. Real name Harley Stanton, age 39. Enjoyed seeing you. I'm sorry, Harley, I couldn't save you. Wait a minute. That's Phineas. Test subject 112. That implies that he's killed at least 112 colonists before getting to me. What the fuck? What the? Wow. Begin audio log. As soon as I say the words begin audio log, we're a ridiculously inconvenient program. What happens if I just accidentally say the phrase audio log? Don't know why I'm talking to a frozen colonist. You're losing it, Phineas. Focus. Focus. Come on, make the incision. There we go. Excellent. Well, well, my frigid friend. You disobeyed the moratorium of ingesting food 36 hours prior to hibernation, didn't you? Thanks for law for disposable gloves. Steady now. Steady. Oh, that's not good. That's definitely not good. Damn slippery scalpel. Who makes these anyway? Spacer's choice? Alright, I've got no choice. I'm going in. Phineas dropped the scalpel inside someone after making the incision. Wow. Wow. Oh, Phineas. What even? It goes along with my thing of like, you know, what's the worst thing you can possibly expect to hear from a surgeon? Whoops. That's pretty much a big whoops for that. Status. Current bod count 9,999. That's one storage bay. That's a lot. Logs. Pod removal. That might be me. Occupant Chinya. It was me. Removed by unknown crew member. Automated audio transcript of unknown crew member. Unknown. Hundreds of thousands of colonists left to drift here forever, just to keep from damaging the board's bottom line. Disgraceful. Yeah, that's what happened with me. That was all about me.
I mean, seeing this place, I think.
Aww. Parvati's concerned. Aww. That's up. I suppose I might as well go up. Oh. What on earth? What was that on the lower level? I'm not so sure I want to know, but at the same time I kind of do. I'm going to go down and see if I can have a look. Oh, that's broken. And it says one day you'll draw Parvati as a fluffy, happy chicken. I approve. Ooh. Oh, nope. Nope, 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 not dealing with that. Nope, no. Let's just go back to where we were going. No, thank you. How did you guys get here? There's a lot of red ticks. There are a lot of red ticks here. Alright, we just walk past them.
That's the Hope's computer up ahead. I'll admit, I am curious to wake him.
Once we switch that thing on, we can get out of here, right?
Yes, Ellie, I hope so. Variables. Status. Power auxiliary, communications auxiliary. Okay. Locks. Open the fucking door, Will. No, you're killing us. Better you than the colonists. This is idiotic. If we don't keep the ship afloat, they'll die anyway. A necessary risk. Resi is plotting our course. The ship will fly true. You're gambling with hundreds of thousands of people's lives. And you're handpicking with which few you'll consume in your madness. Damn it, Alexei, find me a fucking drill. Wow. Captain, you hear that? Hear what? The drill stopped. Maybe they're taking a break. Maybe it broke. Maybe they're trying to get into cold storage. If they get through before they starve, they'll outlast us. Keep working, Resi, I'll take care of it. They're gonna eat they were trying to eat the colonists. Oh my god. I think I'm the only one left. I don't know what Captain Hunt did down there, but he hasn't come back. They haven't used the drill, and I'm done. The course is set. I'm down to my last day of food, and I don't want to die like Donna did. Fly true hope. Aww. Patch data through.
Greetings, Captain. I am speaking to you through the Hope's computer system. It's a rather cramped feeling, but it'll do.
Ready?
Are you sure? That is extremely dangerous. Skipping the Hope will void the warranty on the skip drive.
It has warranty
And
still?
also potentially kill an entire planet. How is my humor now, Captain? Improved?
Oh wow.
Jump starting the skip drive. Destination set to the rings of Terra 2.
I'm skipping it myself? No? No. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. I said, excuse me, who gave you permission to do this to my feelings? I know, right?
In case I don't get another chance to say it, it's been interesting, Captain.
Doing it. I mean, affirmative. Skipping the Hope in 3, 2, 1.
ADA.
Does your captain seriously intend to do a micro-jump in system with engines that haven't been powered in 70 years on a derelict ship?
That is what my captain intends, yes.
But that is a gross misuse of the skip drive. The Zero Point Drives Corp and I will not be held responsible for any damage incurred during transport, and this will cause extreme damage.
Yes, I am aware of that.
You should not be doing this. The humans will die.
Thank you, Hope. It looks like all systems are go. Captain, I would advise you to hold on to something. Now.
I'm sorry. What? What? Why do I think I've made the wrong choice here? This might be a game over. This might be, you know, end of game. I'm just going to create. Oh! Holy crap, they did it! Moses internally screaming, so was I!
Oh,
So was I.
we are still alive and have successfully skipped into Terra 2's orbit. I reported as much to Phineas Wells, but he has not responded. Perhaps you should check in on him.
Oh, good.
Oh. I feel like I've been turned inside out. Let's not do that again.
Agreed, Parvati. Agreed, let's not do that ever again. Ever.
I don't recognize you. Are you new here?
Boy, you should be talking to me. Corporate doesn't like us socializing on duty.
I'm just trying to make sure you belong here.
I'm just looking out for you.
Yeah, you're definitely new here.
Big average way.
I don't have time for this. Move on.
I'm not so sure actually. Scream title internally screaming. Yeah. Yep. Internally screaming. Yep. Set. I'm not so sure that I want to leave all these people alive because well, we're going to have to go through them sooner or later when we, you know, try to revive the colonists, right?
Remember, your needs have been provided for.
Oh, Law. I'm going to be sick.
I don't know what to do. There's 5 there. 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 hostiles I count. With those ticks. We can take them, I suppose. Yeah, screw it. Yo. Disguise failed. Oh, really? What? Oh, you were hitting me!
Leave a mark!
Wow. Ah, a floor offered. Robophobia. Automechanicals now give you the willies. When they're attacking your party, you're not as effective as you should be. Phobic gives -1 dexterity, -1 perception, and -1 temperament. Yeah, might as well, why not? Let's take another buck. Take another floor. Get another buck. But this time, 20% sprint speed. I've had this on my eye on this for ages. Everyone okay? My skies is back in place as well now, strangely. Oh well, today I've learned that I can jump backwards. Never knew that.
These were the private quarters of the Hope's former crew. Shall we hold a moment of silence for the dearly departed? No? That's odd, because my programming would indicate that when forced to confront the idea of self-death, organics prefer... Oh, I see. Yes, never mind.
I don't know if we should be in here, Captain. It should be private, shouldn't it?
A dead Parvati. I mean, you know, I admire your sweetness, Parvati, but still, they're dead. They're not going to complain. Alas, Morchka, I failed. The tomatoes die on their stalks. Something must be wrong with the soil. We have a month of rations. The crew talks of cannibalism. My Wilhelm fights to bolster off their wilting spirits and to bar the way for those far too gone. At nights, while my stomach grumbles, I fear I too make stray towards that dark path. But I think of our Lucas, asleep in his pod, and I think of all those other sons, and daughters, and mothers, and fathers. If I woke up in Halcyon and my family had been devoured by those ghoulish men, I will steel my resolve. I will resist. Ada, are you okay? I was thinking the same thing. Physical effects of starvation are well documented, but we never learned about the toll they take on your mind. The things you hold true become walls between hunger and satisfaction. The difference between right and wrong blurs. I told Frank we'd have to eat about a third of the colonists in order to survive our journey. When we still had rations, that seemed impossibly unjust. Tens of thousands of innocent people to save 24. Now I'm not so sure. Jesus. Jesus. That's just scary. Attention all crew. Don't know who let Frank Nodder out of his cell, but he is now an enemy of this ship. Anyone in league with him will be imprisoned for the duration of our journey. Anyone caught tampering with the cold storage pods will be frozen, and upon our arrival in Halcyon you will be turned into the authorities. I'm locking off the cold storage bays. Frank, if you can hear me, there's still time to turn yourself in. Please. Rezi, can you get us to Halcyon? I've been working on it. Can you get us there? I have to, Captain. Good. Meet me at the bridge. We'll make our last stand there. Wait, what about Donna? She won't be joining us. What the hell? What happened? I'll fill you in when you get here. Hurry. Okay. Fuck, I can't believe this is happening. Oh, this is so bad. So bad. Never mind now, I'm not okay. That's just no. Yep. Yep, yeah. 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 There's nothing really in there either. Why does only one person have a computer in this entire area? Oh. So I'll take that as well. Who is living here? Donna Hunt's personal log. Mama, Wilhelm, Lucas, forgive me. Frank offered me so tiny a piece. It tasted like... It doesn't matter what it tasted like. It was delicious. I loved it. Let it be known that I broke the lock to my personal quarters, not Wilhelm. I'll die in here and that is my choice. Oh my god! Can we hug our emotional support chicken? I mean Parvati. I would love to. This is just getting worse. Jesus. None of this is okay. I'm back out here. I want to find out more. It's tragic and it's awful, but I want to find out more. Why is there a hole in the floor? I guess we'll find out.
Easy.
I mean, I can handle some shit, but I've heard a few things too many about IRL stories of people forced to resort to cannibalism for survival, and that just, I mean, talk about an emotional gut punch, eh? Jesus. How the bloody hell do I get back up then? I mean, I'm supposed to go around here and... that's not the way up. I see absolutely no way of getting... Oh, there we go. Oh, there's a door over there. Let's go and see where this leads and how much more we can find out about this incredibly messed up journey. I'm beginning to get the feeling that there's not going to be a good ending to this game. There's just no chance of a happy ending. I mean, you know, I killed the person who was researching the starvation Halcyon. So, you know, I'm also partly to blame for this. Whoops. Oh, more areas. Very, you got to close the window and turn on the light. Go for it. Sealed. Intercom. This person has a lot of bypass shunts.
I won't tell.
You won't tell. You better not, Ellie. I'm sorry, Marilyn. Ew. Cacao milk. Ugh. Ah, time to find out some more. Ugh. Although we'll wait for Imoto to get back so she can share in this tragedy. I can't even call it a tragedy of comedies or anything like that. It just is a tragedy. Also unrelated, I'm warm. I'm really warm. As in... bollocks, is it? According to my phone, it's only 16 degrees. Does not feel like that. Feels at least 20. Actually, no. 16 degrees sounds about right, because if it was closer to 20, I'd actually be dripping with sweat. Rather than just warm. Wow. This took an unexpected emotional journey, didn't it? The people in the pods will have no idea how close they came to being eaten. Oh. Just gotta say, like, how many people did they actually get to? Because, you know, there's at least one. And also, like, how often did Phineas come to this ship? If he successfully extracted me and had test subject 112 before me, and, you know, presumably the other 111, how many times was he coming back here? I have a concern. I have an immense concern. I should also repaint my nails. Yeah. I'll do that after the stream. Let's see. Blue and... Skyfall, maybe? Oh. Midnight Mistress. Yeah, Midnight Mistress. Blue and Midnight Mistress will work. Come on, Emoto. What is it, Rizzy? Captain, hey, sorry for waking you. One of the pod alarms went off. I didn't know what to do. Pod alarms? The colonists? Yes. See? I'll check it out. Thanks. Yeah. Oh, you're back. Good, good. You went to get coffee? Good plan. I should have thought of that before doing this, but I didn't. Don't know why. I'm writing this down because I'm not sure what to do, but I want the incident on record. One of our colonists has gone missing. The cameras in the pod bay have been deactivated for I don't know how long. Rizzy helped me hook another up in secret. I've been checking on it every morning, and today I discovered our chief engineer tampering with one of the pods in the middle of the night. I haven't confronted him yet. I'll collect more evidence before I do. I don't know why Frank would start waking people up. We're short on food as is. That might be why. I should throw you out of the fucking airlock, Frank. You should be thanking me for solving our food crisis. This is your solution? Sacrificing innocent people? What's going on? Rezi, find Alexei. We're throwing Frank in the brig. What? Why? He's the one who's tampering with the pods. Oh, what? You're going to spare her the grisly details? I ate them, Rezi. You ate them? I ain't apologising for it. If we don't survive, they're as good as dead anyway. Oh no, I can't. I'm going to be sick. Just find Alexei. Okay. I mean, I would probably have that similar reaction. I've been talking to Frank. And? How's the brig? Captain? Makes a kind of sense. Damn it, Alexei, not you too. Don't listen to that madman. What if your wife can't grow more food? What if it fails? We'll figure something else out. We are not cannibals. I am very, very impressed the captain kept to that to the last. Like, good on you, sir. Wow, these aren't suspiciously placed as if, to hide a secret entrance to a sealed room behind? No, not in the slightest. Oh my, whatever was that there for? Had to remember, what buttons do. Steel advanced defensive helmet gold. What do you mean steel? Whoever it is dead. Heavy machine gun Mark II. Don't mind if I do. That was all that was in there. So I've been finding some extra like goodies or something, you know, some more story, but no. Nope. Just get Frank's cannibal. Nope, that's the wrong way. Oh, well, there's one of the crew. I'm going to explore this place more now. I'm going to kill the anything that I come up against. I want to go in there. I want to explore what happened in there. Probably not the best idea, but dang it, I wanna. Not where I fired at all. Why are you up there? Pretty sure that's not meant to be.
That's the last of them.
Should we assign Sam for a cleanup?
Oh gosh. I'm gonna be sick.
Oh! Oh! Engineer's log. Okay, I give up. The Civil War nonsense is exhausting. Blood everywhere. Every time I turn around, another part of the ship has been sealed off. How the hell am I supposed to do my job if the captain locks all the damn doors? Fuck it. I'm going to find a way to lock myself in a hibernation chamber and they can wake my ass up when we arrive at the colony. Have fun cleaning your own floors from now on, arseholes. Fair opinion. Especially when... Oh, God, this is where they... This is where they were eating people. Frank, I don't know when the void just happened, so I'm writing it down in case I'm going insane. Pulled a guy out of a pod and his arm got all clammy, rubbery almost. I poked at it for a bit and it started to fucking liquefy like it was made of water. Stuffed him back in as quick as I could, but the rest of him made it in a good way. Don't think he'll make it. This better not be a fucking trend, or after this we're all going to starve anyway. Frank. Homo says, are those the open pods with the and is that? Yes. Yes it is. This is exactly what you think it is. Okay, so I count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Oh. 20. 21. So around 20. I may have miscounted or may have counted, but still. Why was there a flamethrower? Oh, there was a flamethrower. Because you gotta cook the meat before you eat it. Oh, this is disturbing on so many levels. I'm gonna... Yeah. Yeah. Oh, there's more. I didn't even clock those before. Oh my. Ellie! Bad timing on asking about a drink. Seriously, with what's been going on already. Board reputation decreased. Can it get any lower? Reputation. The board. They're scared of me there, and it can get lower. This employee is wanted by HR. Please report any sightings of this employee to management immediately. You are kill on site satisfaction. Vendor prices are increased by 25%. Whoops. Could be worse. I says, no, nope, fuck, oh my dear fucking nope. I'm tempted to pour myself a cup of orange juice with wine just because that's the only genre of non-coffee coping beverage you have access to. Orange juice and wine. That's a combination I have never before heard of in my entire life. But if it works, hey, I am not gonna... I'm not going to say bad about it at all. Today I found a finger lodged in one of the security mechanicals. I caught the damn thing scratching at my floors because the finger was stuck in one of the leg joints and it couldn't move properly. This is getting to be ridiculous. Methinks that might be related to people eating. I think that might be very related to people eating. This looks like I can get up there. Somehow. White 1. Your mum uses it for cooking. You try to slip and find it has a slightly bitter orange aftertaste. Try mixing it with cold orange juice. It was surprisingly good. I mean, fine, fair. Those sprats seem to be friendly this time, at least. Shot cannon. Down we go to my holographic disguise. Ha! Oh my. Oh, more of them. Admittedly, you tried it out of more out of curiosity more than anything else. You generally don't drink alcohol, so your coping beverage of choice shall remain coffee. Good. Good plan. Use terminal. Oh, great, more logs. Great. Although I do kind of feel like I've uncovered the mystery at the end of this story. I'm now working backwards. Look, Captain, this is what I was talking about. We're slowing down. Resi, pretend for a second that when I look at your screen, all I see is unintelligible math. Okay. Okay, see this line? That's us. This one? That's where we should be. This one? That's where we're going. We're off course, and I think it's because we're... What the hell was that? I don't... Will? What's going on down there, Frank? I was going to ask you the same damn thing. The engine's just braced. Who hit the brakes? I'm sorry, what? Go ahead, Frank. Right. Some of you know, the ship dropped out of fast and light travel. We gotta spin up the skip drive again. Why are we talking instead of doing? It's not that simple, you hull-headed Frank. Sorry. If I could just hit a button and skip us back to speed, I would. But now's got to plot a new course. Yeah. Dropping to sublight speed means we're quite a way off course. The navigational computer will be helpful, but it'll take, well, I don't know how long it'll take. I have to get this right. Any errors and we could end up flying through a planet. Or a star. Plus, we're going to need to count up the fuel reserves. If we try to skip without the energy we need, we'll... Shit, I'm not sure. I think we just explode. I'd rather not explode. What if we don't have enough fuel? Then we fly slow. How long will this take? I don't know yet. I need to run the numbers, but we'll deal with that problem when it comes. For now, Frank, see to fuel. Resi, assume you can get us back to skip space and plot a course. Let's go. UDL mantra has always been prevention. If you don't have problems, you don't need a plan for dealing with them. Before I signed this ridiculous journey, I ran budgets for our galas. How much does it cost to staff an ocean liner? How much food do we need? I always put safety precautions, lifeboats, sick kits, flares, whatever I could think of, in a separate category from the rest of the budget. In my gut, I knew I should plan for them. I think I got that from Donna, but my boss always redacted them. Why spend money on emergency supplies when we can spend money on not having an emergency in the first place? Hire better crew, build the ship out of better materials, find a better accountant. From pleasure cruisers to colony ships, I guess nothing changes. They gave us 10 years of rations and we've used 9 of it. Resi is saying it's going to take us 26 years to get to Halcyon if we can't spin up the skin drive. Anyway I carve this up, somebody's got to starve. I want this on record. We're fucked and it ain't because of the equipment. Skip drive is toast. I don't know what the hell happened, but it ain't even going to pre them cycler boosters. Captain says we got food for a year. Red says it's going to take 26 to get there on STL. Back home, I saw folks lose their mind going hungry for a week. A week. We ain't going to last a bloody month if we don't figure something out. True, you didn't? That's how Titanic happened. Apparently some things never change. Oh, got another UDL identity cartridge. Okay, I needed one. Ah, 5 points too low on my lockpick. Again. Curse you, late game! Always the bottom line. Especially where the ball's concerned, yes. Especially where anything in this game is concerned, really. Hey, Rez. Yeah? Bored. Up for a round of torts? Yeah, but I've got bridge duty. I'll come up. Buzz me in? Sure. Don't cheat this time. Listen, it's not cheating if you don't get caught. I'm inspecting the deck all the same. Okay, you know what? I'll find Alexi and play with him instead. Oh my fuck. Shh. Sorry, it's hard to be quiet. We'll try. If we get picked up by the computer, we're on record forever. Is that so bad? I've got someone waiting for me in the pods, Alexi. This is a one-trip thing. Ah. Wow. Scandalous. Another UDL identity cartridge. I've got 3 of those now. Can't open that either. Curse you, late game mechanics again. Can I open this at least? Ah, I want to go in. Motor says, I mean, admittedly Britannic had all the safety stuff they could have, and she sank too. But only 33 of her passengers died, and she sank in half the time. Those 33 died due to initial impact or the lifeboats that got shredded by the propeller. But the sinking itself didn't kill anyone, so like, yeah. I mean, in an ideal world, emergencies will never happen. But it's never an ideal world, so you should always plan for them. Fail to plan and you plan to fail? Familiar? I can't believe I'm doing this, but I'm actually resorting to see if I can find anything that gives me increased lockpick skills. Body, doesn't change body attributes at all. No. I have some armor that does it, actually. Thinking about it. a fancy wide brim hat, and it gives me exactly the amount I need.
I wish I could do that.
I just needed a hat.
I'm done.
Alright, it's just going back around there. Sneaky ways to get past all the enemies. That's essentially what that was. Finding a lot more blood around the ship lately. This must be the clumsiest crew on record. You know how hard it is to get bloodstains out of steel hull? I'm going to run some antiseptic wash. With the amount of time I've spent on these floors, it better have a promotion waiting in Halcyon. Chief Custodial Engineer sounds fine to me. Oh. Well, I think we can now discern why there was all so much more blood for him to clean up. Well, we're up here. We're up in the roofing. Oh. Ah, because you essentially say it's normal operations. Ah, I think I probably could have disabled the sentries with that, had I not blown them all up already. Well, there's not many of these corporate guys left, so you know what. Oh! Excuse me, sir, your friend was just beheaded across the room from you, and you do not care. I'm sorry, you're not being paid enough to care. Oh well. And Commander Quincy out there also does not care, he just heard death screams of someone being melted slowly by plasma. Oh no, wait, no. And you're dead as well. Still doesn't care. Ah, so this is where everything is. Oh look, speaking of Commander Quincy. Don't die. Oh! He survived a single shot.
We're pretty good at this.
No one else cares. No one cares that I'm systematically picking off their troops one by one with headshots that are causing them to burn and die in plasma. I mean, at the very least, you know, even though they don't hear any death screams because, you know, the person's been beheaded or instantly killed, you should still be able to discern the sound of a gun going off and thinking, that's not a good thing. I better go and investigate.
If they didn't want to tempt us, why'd they lock it up?
If they didn't want to tempt us, why'd they lock it up? Ellie. Oh, Ellie. How are you supposed to get up here? Oh, there's a ladder. So the sneaky option is to go up this ladder, go up into there, deactivate the security, and then sneak through that next area and go through all the back ways. Clever. It's a very, very clever way of designing the level. Oh, there's a guy hiding right behind there. Oh, I can't get an angle on him. But his friend is right there. The first person to be alerted by what I've been doing. And the last one to die. Wow, that was... AI coding doesn't always go well.
Nice going.
I know. Take these because I've been using quite a lot of those. Doing very high level lockpicking. Well, that's the corporate presence extinguished from this area. I'm happy about that. The guy took 2 shots to the face from this gun and his head is still attached and he's unmelted. Well, I think it's time to go and speak to Phineas. I think I've given the board about the biggest middle finger it's possible to give. I'm not sorry. I'm not sorry in the slightest. Needed that hilarity after the frankly depressing account of what happened to this ship. Jesus. Just wow. Wow. Oh, the writing in this game is so good. I'm so sad that I'm actually close to the end of this game. I really am. I think I don't know what to do after this. Stream-wise, what should take this game's place? I mean, I've got another stream series lined up with, you know, doing the Dishonored games, so that's possible. But I also want to do this on Supernova on stream with the dumb options enabled, because that's going to be funny. And, you know, first game of Platinum on stream, so yeah, I don't know. I don't know what I'm going to do.
Captain, I am receiving a transmission from Dr. Wells. The transmission is marked with priority status urgent!
Oh, Ada is one of the best things in this game.
Captain, I shall now play the transmission I received from Dr. Wells.
The board is here. They found me somehow. They're about to blast my door open. I can't stop them from getting me, and there isn't enough time to explain everything. But there's something very important you need to remember. The board, all their lackeys, they're all a bunch of swine. You hear me? They're fucking corporate swine. You fucking pigs! I'll take you all out with me. I'll never...
It would seem the recording captured some rather dire events. I presume you'll want to dock at the orbital lab to check on your associate as soon as possible. How can I be of assistance?
Yeah,
Goodbye.
I'm pretty sure that's what I'm going to go and do.
Now arriving at Phineas's top secret orbital lab.
Well, they haven't blown up the entire thing. And there's the Hope right next to it, so, you know. We did some of it. Oh, this ain't gonna go well. This really isn't. Oh, well. Do. Oh, look, little note there. Never touch this. Next to no. And at the far left, rocks. Well, Let's get a shift on. Surprising lack of... Oh no, I was just about to say surprising lack of corporate people here. Well,
That's the last of them.
I did it. They left Bubbles alive. Universal Defense Logistics official arrest receipt. What the hell? As per official arrest protocol outlined in Defensive Logistic Incarceration Document A43.21/6, the individual who has been detained at this location must appear in an official Halcyon court at the appointed date and time with this paperwork in order to register they are indeed properly arrested for crimes listed under their name. Failure to appear at the appointed date and time with this paperwork will result in additional late fees and the rescheduling of the prisoner's appointed incarceration registration date. Failure to appear at subsequent court dates may incur additional fees. Halcyon Court is not responsible for missed appointments that are a consequence of being held in within a locked cell or other high security containment location. Please note that this is the only copy of the receipt that you will receive, and that it is your responsibility to have it with you when you appear for your registration session. Ah, bureaucracy. What is it with him and Cysty Pigs everywhere? Emoto is drawing emotional support chicken Parvati because we sure as hell need her right now. I agree. I really agree. What? Phineas shoved the passcode to his terminal into the Cysty Pig. Oh my god. Oh, let's have a look. Contingency plan activated. Publishing last will and testament. Success. Please present login password to continue. Enter passcode. You have seen the screen. I, Phineas V. Wells, have been perniciously kidnapped and very probably incarcerated by the pernicious and cowardly government of Halcyon in the prison fortress of Tartarus. Okay, so only the lowest level of friggin' Greek level of hell. If I have not already been executed for charges levied against me, I hope the person reading this terminal will find a way to finish my work or rescue me, preferably the latter. The screen constitutes my last will and testament. I commend my body and my belongings to the icy depths of the ether. If this is Chinya, I prepared an emergency care package located in the header panel. Unlock the panel from my terminal and claim its contents immediately. Open panel. And now we're going to look at the personal files. Note, must delete entries from terminal memory. No telling who might be looking. First entry. The Hope made it to Halcyon after all, 25 years too late. The board doesn't know what to do with an entire ship full of frozen colonists, so naturally they're going to leave them there. Corporate tells us revival is impossible. They've tried absolutely nothing, and apparently they're all out of options. Balderdash. Cellular regeneration after long-term hibernation is really just a question of thermodynamics. I'm quite confident I can find a way to revive the Hope's colonists, if only corporate would authorise my requests. Frankly, I don't see why I need the permission of my employers to conduct experiments in the name of scientific advancements. What nonsense did Newton beg permission from his employers before discovering the 3 laws of motion? Oh, Phineas was originally working for the board. That explains a lot. Genius is not beholden to the vicissitudes of bureaucracy. Besides, the Hope is the cargo of hundreds of thousands of colonists. The board practically expects a few to go missing. Interesting. 113 seconds. New record. Most of my subjects last 93 seconds. On average, before total cellular liquefaction reduces them to several gallons of organic soup, 3 degrees above freezing temperature. 113 seconds of screaming. Ah. This subject was stronger than the others, but in the end his body failed to survive the revival process. He was my 12th subject to die. Oh, phew. Only 12 then. So that's subject 112 was just 12 subjects, not 112. Thankfully. I don't know how much longer I can keep doing this. Strictly speaking, I do know the Hope has hundreds of thousands of colonists. I've only experimented on 12. How many more experiments before I successfully revive a single subject? 1? 10? 100? 500? Statistically insignificant. If I experimented on one subject every month, I would not make a dent in the Hope's population in a lifetime. Can still hear the screaming. Trouble sleeping. Trouble concentrating. Psychological toll? Significant. On to subject number 13. This has gotten dark! This whole game's just really gotten dark! Holy crap! I always suspected this would happen. The board finally discovered what I'd done and sent their headhunters to track me down, but they'll never find me. They say I'm a murderer, and they're right. I am. I regret what I've done, but I'm not about to turn myself into the board. I'm not going to go begging for the board's forgiveness. Only the Hope's colonists can forgive me for what I've done. They're the only people who can set things right. I'm going to find a way to revive them, no matter how long I have to stay in hiding. I've got my notes with me, I have my equipment, and now I have this lab. It's time I return to work. Well, we definitely learned something about Phineas. I mean, it kind of makes sense. On summer, what sounds to chicken make in English? I doubt it's the same as in German. Both cluck and balk, as in B-A-W-K for balk, and like a sort of elongated version of those noises. But generally, if you want to go for the general thing of dogs go bark, cows go moo, and cats go meow, then chickens go cluck, and roosters go cock-a-doodle-doo. Those words are nothing like they sound like they actually make, but you know. This is... His personal quarters are a lot cleaner than I would have expected for him. I don't know why, but I imagine this place to be a bit more of a mess, but apparently no, he just keeps all the mess into his lab. And a small bit of tinkering here. I'm going to steal all this stuff.
How'd you do that so fast?
Because I'm that good, Parvati. Bok, as in B-A-W-K. Bork. But actually, I suppose Bok is also a similar one. Yeah, Bok can work. Bok, bok, bok. Finn's Force. I keep pressing X to jump. Let's have a look at this weapon then. Finn's Force, Spacer's Choice, skill long down, 700 DPS. Damage 58 times 3, magazine size 13 energy, stagger. Phineas really likes to make weird weapons. Phineas's holdout weapon is a highly modified Spacer's Choice rifle that uses energy ammo to fire a 3-round burst of N-ray energy. That's kind of nice. Damage minus 50%? The hell? I'm just going to keep that in my inventory because that doesn't seem at all worth it. Tartarus nav key. That awarded so much experience I'm over halfway to level 28. From being partway in... I wasn't at level 27 and I'm nearly 28. Bork or cluck. I mean... both, technically. Am I so? I mean, if you want to go for the stereotypical thing, it would be cluck. Because that's generally what, you know, if someone's calling you a chicken, like, you know, as an insult, then they will usually say cluck, cluck, cluck. You're a chicken, cluck, cluck. Yes, that is. I don't know if it's the same over in, Shush. Shush. stupid phone. Don't know if it's the same over in Germany, but that's an insult over here. Oh, so if I take my armor off, I just get the 5 to my my lockpick anyway. Because all the hat is doing is offsetting that. Oh well. I mean, to be fair, I'll put 5 in so that I don't have to mess about with gear for it. Get my helmet back on. There we go. Damn, that means your idea doesn't work. Okay, so what's your idea, Remoto? Because I might be able to give you something else that works on. So 60 and 43. 84 armor on a headpiece. Why not? I mean, if it's that good, I'm definitely not going to be dying anytime soon. I don't actually take all that damage anyway. So, we're going to Tartarus. Well. I have to say, with how late in the game this feels, like, you know, this feels, as you can probably imagine, truly endgame, and with how many planets there still are on the navigation thing, this feels kind of like that's meant for DLC or it's unfinished content. You don't want to tell because it spoils the surprise. I don't know. Maybe PM Callie and see if she knows has anything better, so you can tell her what your idea is and see if she can come up with anything. Callie had to reload. 10 is drawing a picture of, well, including emotional support chicken Parvati, and is wondering about noises that chicken makes. The ones that I've suggested so far don't work because I don't know why, but it doesn't work as far as she said. And I've said, I could give you a list of other things that could work. She said doesn't want to tell because it's for a surprise. So I asked her maybe to PM you to see if you could think of anything else that was a noise that chickens make that would better fit her idea without her spoiling the idea for me. Oh, she's done something else anyway. Okay, never mind. Never mind me, I'm just trying to be a messenger for something that doesn't need
I
messaging.
believe I hear Felix and Parvati discussing the latest Aetherwave serial.
I don't care.
Captain, as it appears we may soon be embarking for a maximum security prison planet, I believe the crew would like to speak with you to, as you humans put it, air some concerns.
Oh! Yeah, this definitely feels like the end of the game then.
Those board goons kidnapped Mr. Phineas and hauled him away to Tartarus. How are we gonna get him out?
To extract the scientist, you will need to infiltrate the labyrinth. That course of action is likely to be quite dangerous, Captain.
We can't abandon him. Like, he's the only one around who knows how to unfreeze the people on board Hope. Because the board don't. The board clearly don't know how.
I am programmed to warn you whenever you exhibit inclinations toward risky behavior. Breaking into Tartarus will not be easy.
Let's just do it. Kick down some doors, grab Doc Wells, and cut a path out. We don't need a plan. We got guns.
If you
You, Felix, are an
need to do
idiot.
this, you should see to your final affairs and close out any unfinished business. Once you sneak into Tartarus, you may be there a while. Or permanently.
There's the point of no return. There is the point at which, you know, you have to do everything else. We're going to the true end game. That's what they all think about it.
It's the craziest plan I've ever heard. And I mean that as a compliment.
I love
You
Ellie.
didn't hire me to think. And I ain't about to start now. You're my boss. And I'll walk into fire with you.
I think it's insane. But maybe the colony needs a healthy dose of insanity right about now.
I know it's dangerous. And I won't lie and say I'm not scared out of my wits. But I couldn't live with myself if we didn't do something.
Let Sam get the grime out. It's what our units do best.
The entire plan is a terrible idea, but I admire your bravado, Captain, which leads me to illogically believe, against the odds, that you will be successful.
Thanks, Ada, I think. We're doing it. Everyone strap in.
If we don't make it, at least it'll be a great story.
True.
Got my trusty tossball stick. Got my ass-kicking boots. I'm ready, boss.
Outstanding.
You can count on us, Captain. We're crew. For real crew. That means we got each other's backs. Right?
Command not recognized.
Hey, Cap. Got a minute?
No, Nyoko, I know what you're going to do. Oh, I've just seen something. So up on my display in the top left, there's that little spider icon next to my health bar. Sam is setting off my phobia of mechanicals. What the hell? So if I do this, it goes away. Yeah, it's gone. Do this, it comes up. Because... Oh! I'm so glad I've not been going around with Sam all this time. Oh, that would be such a bad thing. Aww. Oh, Sam's got all this stuff. It's lemony fresh. Of course, he's got an air freshener. Bag of mouldy sweetheart cakes. Rock hard and slightly discoloured. These mouldy Rizzo sweetheart cakes are decades beyond their no more refunds after this date. Why has he got those? Sparkling is this unit's middle name. A sleeper designed to kill germs rather than people. Unlocks the perk Clean Sweep for Sam. Broken snow globe. Could it have been Hawthorne's tampering that gave this janitorial automechanical a predilection for picking up junk? Probably. Could I look into Parvati's eyes for a second? What's her eye colour? Let's have a look. Parvati, this is nothing against you at all, I promise. There you go. Light orangey brown. Yeah, light brown. Let's see if I've got anything else in here. Examine. You're welcome, Mimoso. My dearest smaller pain in the arse. Oh, welcome to Sublight. Salutations and congratulations. I have officially been informed from my dearest larger pain in the arse you are now the Vice President of Aggressive Acquisitions. It might be a department of one, but trust me, it ain't an easy title to hold on to. So good luck. And you know that on behalf of all of Sublight, we are most appreciative for your loyal support and backing. Remember, we're not merely a money-making institution, we're a family. You have my personal commendation as well for dealing with my C&P problems. Sincerely fucking yours, Catherine. With the negotiator. You love that I stood on the table to look into her eyes. I didn't think my my gun zoom was going to be enough. Oh. I'm just picking up decorations from wherever I find them now, aren't I? Oh, wait, what's that? Oh, the Distant Hunters. And Graham's Patch. Torn from Graham's jacket. Zora sent this to you with a note. I thought a keepsake might dull the pain, but it hasn't. Graham may have been a psychopath, but he still built the foundation for the movement I'm trying to keep alive. Maybe there was another way. I don't know. I've got to let it go. I'm bad and I'll hope for a better past, he used to say. Take it with my thanks. You ever want a beer, stop by Stella Bay. But I killed all the iconoclasts. What the fuck? What just... I don't even know now. Let's have a look at the negotiator, shall we? It's already got better DPS than the one from Phineas. Get up close, within handshaking distance, then begin negotiating. A special variant of Jock's classic bolter pistol for those days when a meeting is running way too long. It's just a... Oh, it's got stagger. Meh. I haven't been using anything apart from this gun since I picked it up. Well. So yeah, see? So I count Typhon, Eridanos and Olympus as not being visited. And oh, and Hephaestus. But can't actually go to them. So I don't know if that's planned DLC or if they were planning to make it longer or what it is, or whether it's just, you know, world building. But let's go to Tartarus. Named after its hellish atmosphere, Tartarus is where the board maintains the maximum security penal complex known as the Labyrinth. You're about to solve the Labyrinth on Tartarus and determine the fate of the Halcyon colony. If there's anything you want to do before you enter the prison, do it now before you cross the point of no return. Would you like to continue? Okay, brief pause here then. Is there anything people want me to do in the game before I do this? Anything, you know, people want me to look into or to investigate or to finish off that they can think of? If so, I will go and do it. If not, I will continue with this. And we will go towards endgame, bearing in mind that I'm going to be streaming for about an hour and 20 minutes more. Which, honestly, with regards to what this game is like, I don't even know if that's going to be enough to finish the game. So it is very possible that whatever I do, next stream is going to be the end of the game. You know, the actual proper end. That said, if I get, you know, like the final area, and it's, you know, like, comes to the final boss, and I'm running low on stream time, I'll just, you know, I'll just go over streaming a little bits, just so we can actually get it done. Callie hasn't seen the game enough to make a decision. That's fair. I mean, apparently, as far as side quests go, I think the only one that I had outstanding that was of any substance was the getting different outfits and taking them to the person on Byzantium. But that's proved to be too much hassle to try and get all of the outfits. Actually, that's a good point. I will go and have a look at what outfits I have. So that's normal. Same for you, Moto. Okay. Marauder helmet, Iconoclast helmet. So I've got the Marauder set all set. I've got the Iconoclast set. Nope. I don't have the spacer set. I have no idea how to get a spacer set, because I looked it up, and the merchant that it always links to saying, you know, this guy sells spacers spacer stuff. He's hostile to me now. Well, I killed him because he was an iconoclast, and, you know, shoot to kill. Well, in that case, let's go to Tartarus. Emotional support chicken Parvati sent. Before I start this, I'm gonna have to have a look at this. Oh, that's adorable. That is absolutely adorable. Hold on just one brief second. No, I have no idea how to show this off. Tell you what, emote, post that onto Twitter, tag me in it, and then when I finish streaming, I will retweet it. Because that's amazing, it's adorable, and oh my god, it's definitely emotional support chicken Parvati. And meanwhile, let's go to Tartarus. Would you like to save? That's probably a good idea. I would hate to lose out on an hour and 45 minutes of progress.
I am pleased to inform you that we have arrived at the labyrinth. Please be advised that the punishment for trespassing is execution. Please be advised that electrical storms on the surface of Tartarus make departure impossible at this time.
Oh, there's a trophy. Nothing useful about Tartarus.
Resident count is as follows: 3,071. Resident deaths, including but not limited to executions, are as follows: 1,684. Resident escapes are as follows: 0. The interior can be chilly. Take a scarf with you, Captain. I would also ask that you leave your captain's ID with me, in the event that you do not return.
Take a scarf. Oh.
I can make the assurance that I will not leave with another captain unless you do not return within 876,541,652 hours. Oh, speak of the devil. Captain, I am receiving a transmission from the prison's docking authority now.
Attention, unauthorized spacecraft. This is a maximum security installation. Your presence here is an explicit violation of EDL corporate policy. You are hereby confined to your docking platform until a ticket detailing your crimes has been filed and notarized, at which point your vessel will be seized and you will be executed.
How long will that take?
I wager it'll take a bit longer than it takes you to lose your patience and storm out of your ship looking to get shot. To be honest, that'd make my job a lot easier. Come out, we shoot you full of holes, and then everyone goes about their day worry-free. Except you. You'll be dead.
Oh, my persuasion lie isn't high enough to get around this. Bugger! Damn! I shouldn't have put those points into lockpick that last level up. I should have put them into persuade. Oh well, bollocks. Bollocks to it. The next playthrough is going to be mostly going via talking myself out of every situation possible build. You're going to kill me, why bother with a ticket? I know why, it's paper trail. Just going to kill me, no arrest or anything. That seems more like the fair thing to say.
We're on lockdown. We have standing orders to shoot intruders on sight.
You're a prison, you're always on
Tartarus
lockdown.
docking authority signing up. Hang on. Looks like you're going to have company at the execution. Another ship just pulled into your dock. Wait, is that from the groundbreaker? What the? Pay no mind to that, just have a pleasant day.
Transmission terminated. How can I be of assistance?
I think I've just gotten some help from Junlei.
What's that?
I keep any secrets from me.
What do you mean? Do you have any examples of secrets you have kept from me?
I have a phobia of sock puppets.
Truthfully, not that I contain the capacity to lie. I had suspected as much. Your neurological impulses spike at unusual and often inappropriate moments. It doesn't take a genius to correlate the meaning, although if I were a human, I would be considered one. I am glad you felt comfortable enough to tell me, Captain. According to my file on the subject, that means you either desire to obtain something from me, or you have formed a partial fondness for my persona. Thank you for confiding in me, Captain. I have been keeping a secret as well, but you shall have to discern it yourself.
Oh, thanks, Ada.
What? No, absolutely not. I have no concept of self whatsoever. Discounting the architecture of a shell persona my captain asked me to construct, I identify entirely as a collection of electrical impulses, with no fundamental consciousness. I never get bored and contemplate hijacking the ship. I swear.
Let's go this one.
I do not like joking about the captain, Captain. And we both know I am not capable of such a complex emotion. How did you guess, Captain?
That was actually true!
I should have known better than to confide in such a primitive construct in the moment.
She's actually planning to take over all of Halcyon. Go for it, Ada. Go for it. Ah. Right. Let's go into the final tussle then. Tartarus. It's also the kind of sauce that Greek people dip their fish in. Tartarus. Callie's response, no. Oh, there's a lot of things here. Why is a groundbreaker there, though? Oh, hi, Papati. Yeah, I do not have the required access to here.
The captain did right by us once. Now it's our turn. The board will never own Groundbreaker. Not while I breathe. Push on, Mardet!
It is Jinlei. Emoto posted. Good. Just as the fighting starts. Fun, yeah. I'll just let them do it.
What was that?
Wow, not even a scratch!
Party, your wife is the best. May you two forever be happy together as the most awesome waifus in all of everything. Yep. I mean, you know, it's fitting that this comes full circle. This has been, as always, a tale of two waifus. Of course. Now I know what to do with this. Take my armor off.
Real?
Yes, real smooth with me just in my skivvies.
Slick.
Oh, real slick, not smooth. Fine. Dead Assault Rifle 2. Does that mean that that could be better than this is if I spent enough bits on it? I'm not sure I've got enough bits to do that to make it as good as this one. Let's have a look. Ah, I'm pressing my button again. What is this? It is just the Mark 1. But it's a level 20 weapon, whereas this one is a level 26 weapon. Damage 263. How much does mine do, out of curiosity? Well, this is just better anyway. No. Change weapon. Because that is much better. I'm going to miss, not having the plasma damage, but at the same time... Oh, that does a lot more. What the? That's N-rays. Weird. It's not really worth it. I just realised my lockpick skill is actually now high enough that I can see the contents of something before I lockpick it, so I can decide whether it's actually worth opening or not. Don't know why I need bit cartridges still. Well, if I find a workbench here, then yes, that's a good thing. Because then I can improve my my already amazing gun. I thought the previous version I had of this was a beast. Also suitably, dramatic and action-filled music as well. Else. That was how the Groundbreaker crew came in. Take off my armor again.
You got a teeth?
I'm not teaching you how to do that in your skivvies, Parvati.
Teach me that.
And now I'm walking very slowly. I probably should have gone somewhere and sold all my excess stuff before coming here. Whoops. So I think I will just break down a load of stuff. I might as well just break down pretty much everything in here. Parvati, no, Jun wouldn't like that. This is very true. We have to keep Parvati on a high moral ground for her wedding. It has been decided, and so it shall be. No, I don't want to do that. All these weapons are really just not doing anywhere near as much damage. I can pretty much get rid of anything that isn't a signature weapon or a science weapon. And even then, that's only because I have a slight sentimental attachment to them. I say slight, I have a sentimental attachment to these weapons. What's the point? I don't have an upgraded version of any of my current weapons. Don't think anyway I do. Oh no, I've got an assault rifle ultra. That's 82 and 629, whereas mine is better. Oh, it's already an ultra. That's an ultra as well. And that's the signature weapon. Okay. Fair enough. It was just the weapon that I've been currently walking around with that needed the upgrade. Because I was still using the base form of it. Gotta love it. No. Gotta love it. You know, it does a hold. It makes you hold down the button to break down an item, and it still asks you for a confirmation after the fact. It's like, I already did the thing, you know, that you would usually do as a failsafe to stop me from doing something unintentionally. I mean, you know, this is also probably a lesson that I shouldn't be picking up everything I see. A list of passwords for something called a RAM. There are 3 columns, but only one is legible. The rest have been scratched out. Today's password from the column is 1 Akande. Okay. I have no idea what a RAM is. I have a feeling that might come in later. Come in later? Come in handy later. I'm just missing out words when I try to speak now. I'm just wondering, you know, like, as I go through this part, like, how would I get through this if I didn't have, you know, my shooting skills, basically. Oh, and here's the answer. This seems to be the... Well, that's one way of getting through everything. They're not coming with me. No, they're just going to stay there. Thanks. Oh, well, that's a not at all small building on a hellish world. It's going to be fun.
Sure never planned on seeing the inside of this place.
This might be the loneliest place in the whole system.
Oh, Parvati. Oh. It's Scar's witching o'clock, apparently. Oh, not good. Oh, there come the hostile ticks. There's also random hair tickling my face itching time.
Nice of them to leave us a few options.
Oh, well. So there's a fighting option of going straight through. There's a sneaking option now, looks like to going around there. And if I can find a board ID, then I can go in through that, apparently. But I don't have a board ID. I don't think I can find one either. Ah, screw it. Oh, my phobia went off. Oh, and my...
Sublight has arrived. Hey, kid. A little bird.
Sublet's coming in to help me out now.
I said I owed you one, and I always pay my debts. We're about to leave our favorite vice president. Are we contractors? Go bust some heads and tell them Lillian sent you.
So this is a definite advantage to helping out as many factions as possible. How is my... Why did my reputation with them decrease? What did I do? I don't even know at this point. Are you guys gonna push forward with me, or are you guys just gonna sit there?
Subway salvage active service.
That's a lot of people. Take out the medical drone at least, though. Oh, and Ellie's down. Pavati's down. Going down. I'm going down. Well, sublet people all down. Well, that happened. Well, the sublet people are dead. But, on the plus side, most of theirs are as well. Alright, more sublet folks came out of nowhere. Just at the last just the last moment. Thanks. Nice timing, guys. Personnel control implements, safety equipment, and office supplies are for authorized UDL employees only. Ah, that sucks. I want the shinies. Give me the shinies. There's got to be another way getting in there. Off comes the armor again.
Nimble fingers, Captain.
Whoa, hold a moment. Who the hell are you?
What?
Shit. Sorry. You too.
I don't know quite what just happened there. I really don't know what just happened. Oh, I'll be taking that. 84 over 56. Yeah, I'm definitely taking that.
What's up? And here we go. New battle scars.
Ellie, I don't want you talking about my nimble fingers while I'm on my underwear again. Thanks. Fair request. 43 and 37. Ooh, 84. Parvati, what are you on armor-wise? 51. Congratulations, Parvati. You have had the best armor out of all of us. Oh, apart from that one. Yeah, but I kind of like the trans flag design. It's staying. This is just getting annoying now. Having to take off my my equipment every single time I want to open a locked thing. And the fact that my armor has no mods on it. I really, really need a workbench to upgrade this weapon and to upgrade my armor. Guessing we're also just going to casually ignore the fact that one of the sublight crew people thought that I was, you know, supposed to be here and an employee, and began questioning me as such. Game, stop giving me upgrade stuff if you're not going to give me an upgrade station. Oh. Well, it's one way to get up. Ooh.
Nice work.
Not what I was going for, but sure. Maybe because I was undressed at that moment. Possibly. I don't know. Ah, pit access. All the vending machines and the workbench. Right, now first things first. Let's modify this. No, this. Whisper Quiet or Fun Times? Fun Times. Magazines. Gary doesn't have one on. Do Plasma. Do Magnum. I'll do Magnum. Sight. Exacto sight. Yeah, I can't like the size as it is. Armor. Yes. Improve my armor. Oh, yeah. Toughened. Gadgets. Might as well have that. Because it's the only one that's there. I have my dialogue skills actually up with that. Anything else there? I can take the geographic scanner. Cool. Now, to tinker. Look at that. Yep. Oh, that's not mine anymore. Breakdown. Actually, I'm just going to sell the rest of this stuff. See if we can, sell enough things that I'm going to basically be able to... Oh, I can't upgrade it again. It's actually it's my maximum upgrade limit. Oh well, I'm still going to sell things. Especially a lot of this stuff which just don't need. I hate that it does that. I hate that it will just randomly go back to the first box on there. Oh, and well, we're just going to ignore the fact that that bugged up to the point where I was selling stuff that wasn't... It was highlighting things that weren't even on this screen. So, game working as intended. And sell junk. And sell that because I actually accidentally got taken out or something. Huh. Oof. That was a bit of chunky lag just then. Well, let's continue. I may not have I may not have what is needed, but I've got firepower. This is not going to be gentle. Not in the least. Oh! Well, now. Admittedly, none of this has been gentle except for Parvati. That's true. That's very true. It's gone very, very dark very recently. That was very easy. Use terminal. Note from your favourite warden, please do not leave perishables in here. We mark this as cold storage because we're starting to move pods in here. This is not an actual freezer. Next time I find a decomposing woolly cow box in here, I'm leaving it on the air conditioning intake for a week. Ooh. Access storage manifest. In dimethyl sulfoxide canisters. Ah. Out straitjackets, riot batons. Out ballistics vests. In hibernation chamber. Out indoctrination pamphlets. In forced pacification system refills. In hibernation chamber. In material storage and shipping containers. And architectural records. Structural changes needed to accommodate hibernation chambers in the labyrinth facility. They're just going to put the hibernation centers in. Oh, of course, that long-term employment program. I'll say it again properly. The lifetime employment program that the board's doing. They're just going to put everyone in here. Wow. Analysis from engineers Rodfield, Crane and Geist. Beginning with the requirement that every chamber receive a constant supply of, at minimum, 34 kilowatts, and that the occupants of these chambers be injected with a steady supply of UDL's patented Vito hibernation fluid, and this run-on sentence carried on for 12 pages before finally concluding. and thus, in order to maintain structural integrity throughout the area designated the pit, we recommend that chambers are installed in cylindrical fashion around a supporting structure dug into the crust of Tartarus to a maximum depth of the conclusion extends for another 2 pages. Fine. Solitary confinement prison manifest. Pod 1 in S. Hague, in reason, possession of anti-UDL communications. In duration 17. Out T. Williams. In T. Williams. Oh, right, so going backwards. So initially in M. Black. In duration 5. In reason, random selection. Okay, randomly selected to be arrested now. Cool. Then in William T. In reason, inciting violence. In duration 31. Out M. Black. Pod 2. In error, in reason error, in duration undefined, out error. I'm guessing that pod 2 is where we're wanting to look then. Guns, ammo, and all the other stuff that I might want to keep around with me. Be very, very quiet. We're hunting fascists. That damage! I'm sorry, but this is almost criminal, the amount of damage I'm doing to these things. Well, that was easier than I thought it would be. Admittedly, I'm still sat here wondering, how on earth am I going to get through this on Supernova difficulty? This is going to be an absolute challenge. His exit's over that way now. Ooh, there's just a few hostile ticks all over the place. Just a few. Whoa. Oh, one there. A couple over there. A couple there. That's 2 commanders right next to each other. That's just bad planning. Technician, guard. Trooper. I need to get over there. Why does it look like, by the looks of things, the sneaky way is to go up onto this platform, into there, round there, and then up via all these platforms, and then lowering myself down to there. You know what, we're going to try it. I have next to nothing in terms of stealth skills, but, no glory.
All right, MSI.
Oh, MSI's joining in.
But the captain needs our help, so get in there and fight.
And Parvati is taking the damage because she has the need to go and get involved. Oh, there's Grim. There was Grim. The guy who was on the landing pad at Monarch. When I first went on. Who are you and what do you do to my Ionian summer? Who is this person attempting to do a stealth instead of shooting everything to death? Happy Moto? Partially I'm also doing this to test my theory on how to get around to the pit exit in supernova difficulty. Because it's something I feel like I really need to research. Flamethrower in the sink. And also level 28. Oh, look how high my persuade is now. Oh. I'm definitely going to have that set at 100 quite nicely. And you, I'm going to friggin' up for... There we are. Now I don't have to get naked every time I want to lockpick something. Line 95, why not? Perks. None of these are actually any good anymore. You know what? We'll get Armor Master. I just... Oh, I didn't realise. So doubling the skill benefits on your armor also doubles the negatives. Great.
I can take a hint.
Oh, Parvati.
Incoming.
What do you mean incoming? Okay, so where would I go from here? Oh wait, no, there's stairs there. Or a ladder. So I assume I take that ladder, open this up.
I need cover!
Oh, there's a lot of them coming this way now. Oh, thought you were Parvati.
That's the last of them.
Whew, okay. Maybe that's not the way to go if I'm trying to be sneaky then. Although looking at the fact there's a barricade there, that seems to be the only option. Oh, this is not going to be easy when I go for this on Supernova. It really isn't. Oh, well, there's a nice little sneaky passage down here, anyways. You know, I suppose if I hadn't already alerted the entire place with gunfire, this might be a good way of going about it. Well, there's another sneaky way up there. Oh, look. There's one right here as well. Sneaky, sneaky, stealth. Guards can't look up. Hi, Ellie. Just ignore Parvati. Just ignore her. Technically, it's still stealth if there's no witnesses. And you can't be a witness if you're dead. It's my story and I'm sticking to it. I'd sorely love to have a board ID just so that I could get through this all and just walk through. Do not disturb when lights are on. Oh. Door status sealed. Unsealed door. That's easy enough. Chairman Rockwell.
Well, look who it is. I'll be damned. I was prepping the studio for our announcement, and here you are as a bonus. I had heard you'd taken a mechanic under your wing. What's the matter, girl? Couldn't find actual employment?
The captain's treated me right. Better than any of you bored folk ever have. I'm exactly where I want to be.
Ah, and the wayward doctor. Are you about done with your escapades? We have faces that need lifting, after all.
These days,
no
I'm
comment
interested
on
in
it.
breaking them. Wouldn't mind taking a swing at yours.
When you go off and get yourself shot, try to avoid taking one to the face. I'll want it recognizable to show to my citizens.
Get out of my way, Rockwell.
I'm not in your way, you dullard. You talk to me.
I didn't. I walked in.
Glory, be my guest. Besides, I don't know what you think you're doing here, but Sophia's doing good work up there with Phineas. Your efforts will be in vain.
Please, he would rather die than cooperate.
Yes, he is an extraordinarily obstinate fellow, isn't he? Fine, he isn't working for us per se. Semantics, he'll come around. But that's between us. As far as my adoring citizens will know, we've turned a dangerous crackpot into a working-class man. It's a miracle.
No time to lose. I need to get him out. And die. Yes, and your guardians as well are going to die too.
That's the last of them.
I do not feel bad at all for killing him. Of course, they were going to green screen him in to make him look like he was somewhere important when he's hiding out here. Oh. 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 An assortment of adhesive notes. Emoto, thank you. I was just going to ask you to do that. Yeah, I had no intention of letting him live. It appears whoever works here uses adhesive notes to stay organised. A couple of the more intelligible notes. Rockwell visit to do. Confiscate badges. Done. Reprint badges. Pending. Change maintenance locks. Pending new locks. Order new locks. Done. Reevaluate lockdown procedure. Update document authority with new lockdown procedure. Intake bet over under weekly. Bottles 5, 6, 21. Weapons 4. Use terminal. Cameras. Jim, I'm trying to get straight with Akande's orders. Only a few more things from my end, but I don't know what to do about the cameras. She says security footage isn't enough. They want proper reels. What's going on? She's bringing a VIP for internment. Security's ramping up too. Sorry for the inconvenience. It's a fine mess down here. Said something about recording an announcement. They're all overly excited. It's hush hush, but I guess this VIP's been on the run for a while. I bet the engineers have a few cameras. I'll see if I can track them down. Appreciate it. You know her. We missed a check on the list. It's our heads. We have no idea how tough it was getting a fucking green tarp. Ah! Well, it's all for naught because now Chairman Rockwell's brains are now splattered all over it. I was about to say his body's disappeared, but no, this is hiding behind the dead mechanical. Going up another level. Every level go up, I always think to myself, will this be the level home? Right, okay, so what do I do with it? There's a guy standing right there. Oh, this one's about to sleep me, so might as well just kick things off. Really would be nice if I get some help around about now. Although I think I'm out of factions to call in now. Unless Emerald Vale wants to pop in at the last second. Oh, down goes Ellie. That worked. Oh, MSI's back again. A little late to the party, guys. Just a little. Teeny bit. Never anyone when you need them. I know, right? They come up after I've already killed everyone. That would have been a nice time for the people from Emerald Vale to come in. At least it's directing me to the centre now, rather than around. Well, they've got the area secured. Good job, guys. Good job. I'm proud of all of you. You've done so well.
Really doing this, huh?
Hope you're right about this, Captain.
Oh, I am. I'm right about this.
Captain, you have an uncanny talent for complicating my life. You've disrupted the balance of power. You've upset the natural order of things. You've introduced uncertainty, and there is nothing I despise more than uncertainty.
Yeah, it's over. Stand down.
I'm afraid I can't do that. I'm aware of your diplomatic talents, Captain. You have a gift for manipulation, but I warn you, I'm no easy mark.
Game on!
All your talents, you are the enemy of Halcyon, and therefore you are my enemy.
Hit finish, let him go.
You make a nuanced and compelling argument. Here's my rebuttal. No. Dr. Wells is being held in my custody. His cooperation will prove invaluable, even if I have to beat it out of him. All that's left to do is put down this riot, arrest you, and then get on with the bloody business of saving this colony.
Ooh. Let's talk about this.
Fair enough. I'm giving you exactly one chance to parlay with me.
Okay. The intimidate option that I can't access. No, I'm giving you a chance to walk away before I turn you into a bloody mess. Persuade 100. There was a good thing to putting up Persuade to 100. You don't want to die on Tartarus. I'm giving you a chance to walk away.
Interesting that you think I'm going to die here. I believe I'm more than capable of taking you on.
Oh girl, ooh girl, when people start talking about natural order, ooh girl, not a good look. How about no? Yeah. Nothing stopped me so far, what makes you think you will?
Fair point. I don't know how you've managed to defy the odds. By every reasonable estimate, you should be dead. Yet here you stand. I've devoted my entire life to protecting Halcyon. I'm not afraid to die in the line of duty.
Board's not worth dying for. Although Halcyon's collapsing. Protect the quality would you? Yeah.
Don't you think I know that? Yes, I made mistakes. Costly mistakes. Leaving you alive was the worst of them all. You were always an unknown variable. I tried to recruit you, but you threw your lot in with that madman, Phineas Wells.
Oh, I wish I had lied 100 so I could put that one out. But no, I don't.
Yes, I'm quite aware of your brazen act of corporate vandalism. By the way, those test subjects you killed, they died in agony. My scientists assure me they can recover the data you've destroyed. You've succeeded in temporarily delaying our research. Nothing more.
The experiment was badly engineered. Any data you're collecting is wrong.
That isn't true. It can't be. You're trying to manipulate me. That experiment was absolutely essential to the program. My scientists assured me they were close to a breakthrough. They gave me their word.
You know I'm right. I can see it in your eyes.
Damn you. You are telling the truth. My scientists have been lying to me, and I was stupid enough to trust them at their word. We're going to have to start all over again. All that research, all those experiments, you've set us back decades. I haven't given up on the program yet. You've caused some complications, but I can improvise. I can fix this. I haven't lost control of the labyrinth yet. Our security system is still operational. I can still put a stop to you.
Sell this.
This prison is equipped with an automechanical warden. I've had it programmed to eliminate you on sight and rinse your remains down a drain. And don't worry. I will inform Dr. Wells that you died heroically or something.
Well. Oh, that's a big one. I've got that passcode though. I found out a passcode, didn't I? I wonder if I can find a way to use it and shut it down. Yeah, my phobia is going off as well because I'm close to the mechanical. Why am I not surprised? 100% lockpick. Oh.
They got the drop on us.
Oh, that's not doing a lot of damage at all. That's not doing a lot of damage at all. Oh! I think I got him! I got him! Ha ha ha! Hibernation chamber key. Let's go and ruin Sophia's day. Well, more importantly, let's go and ruin Sophia's everything.
Everyone all right?
Get me out of here!
You don't know how glad I am to see you. You did the right thing. Akande was a monster. Her death was much deserved, and long overdue. And you lunatic, you broke into the board's own fortress just to rescue one doddering old man. You are absolutely out of your mind, and I can't begin to thank you enough.
Love it. Will anything happen to you?
I know, my friend, I know. And now it's finally over. The board's finished. It's only a matter of time before the entire system slips from their grasp. You've broken the board's stranglehold on this colony, and you saved my life. But there's still so much we have yet to accomplish. You and I are going to have to work harder than ever to save Halcyon. I'm afraid the situation is far worse than any of us ever anticipated.
I was just about to pop out some drinks and celebrate.
Earth has gone dark. We haven't received a single message in 3 years. There's been no communication, no signals, nothing. 2 years ago, the Earth's Directorate's frigate disappeared on their way back to Earth. We don't know what they discovered when they arrived, or if they arrived at all.
They haven't exactly been hands-on around here anyway. So there's one less rubber stamp to worry about.
Earth is humanity's home planet, Miss Fenhill. The psychological effects of losing our original home will be devastating.
You mean we're all alone out here? Really alone?
Pop he gets it.
I'm afraid so, Miss Holcomb. Halcyon is the only home we have left. Returning to Earth is no longer an option. We're in serious trouble, my friend. Do you know what this means for Halcyon? We can't rely on Earth for support anymore. We've been cut loose. We're entirely on our own.
We have a lot of work ahead, so we better get on with it.
Yes, we do. You've done a marvelous thing. You've succeeded where anyone else would have failed, including me. We must begin the revival process immediately, starting with the Hope's brightest minds, and then we're going to fix this damn colony, one problem at a time. We're going to need a leader. I can't imagine a better person for the job than you. What do you say, old friend? Will you help us?
You want someone with much better leadership qualities and much better moral fiber. You can count on me.
When I revived you, I thought you were going to help me save this colony. I was wrong. I had our roles reversed, you see. You're the one who's going to save us all. I'm just the one who set you on your path. You're the best thing to ever happen to Halcyon. If you want to take it upon yourself,
not certain that's true.
Colony, you have my support. We're not a colony any longer, are we? Our last connection to Earth has been severed, and so we have been set free. Our future is uncertain, and no one knows what
Try Parvati and Junlei as leaders.
Exciting,
they would do a really good job, yes. Chaos and Tartarus leaves board in disarray. Anarchists destroy our utopian future. Dystopian. Dystopian.
The OSI teaches that everything in the
And that's
universe
it.
happens according to the grand plan. But the stranger that arrived in Halcyon was an unplanned variable. From the moment she landed in Emerald Vale, her actions altered the course of history. The events on Tartarus brought about the end of the board's authority. But the board's mistakes would haunt the colony for decades to come. The damage they left behind would require the work of a generation to repair. Dr. Phineas Wells began reviving a handful of the Hope's colonists. Engineers, scientists, technicians, and intellectuals. They were among the brightest minds the Earth had ever sent out into the stars. The Hope scientists and engineers woke up in a colony descending headlong into total collapse. With no way to return to Earth,
That was a ride. It
they
really
had
was,
no
Kelly.
choice but to band together and devote themselves to the cause of saving Halcyon.
Now we get Obsidian's classic
The people of
epilogues.
Halcyon were nothing if not hardy. In the absence of the board's authority, many of the colony's settlements banded together with a single purpose in mind: survival. Life was especially hard in the years to come. Some towns dissolved by attrition and starvation, but most of them found a way to carry on. In the years to come, Halcyon was forced to reckon with its newfound freedom. The board was gone, and for better or worse, the colony was responsible for its own destiny. Sanjar's civil liberties and worker-centric policies were slow to catch on with the other corporations. But as Halcyon began its long, arduous journey toward recovery, many of Terra 2's smaller townships started adopting MSI's alternative corporate structure, and eventually became entirely self-sufficient. In the coming years, many of these townships managed to eke by, where otherwise they might have starved. Bolstered by her status as savior of humanity, Lilia Hagen ushered sublight salvage to a new golden age. Her company grew bolder and more transparent over time, muddying the line between lawful and criminal for the entire colony. The Sublight family would thrive for years to come. After returning to Edgewater, the deserters negotiated workplace reforms with Reed Thompson, including a single day of rest, which came to be known as a weekend. As the world around him changed, Thompson found himself pining for the old days. He was known to spend his weekends in the cantina, nursing one of the few remaining bottles of Zero G, and repeating to himself, "It's not the best choice, it's Spacer's choice." As for Adelaide McDevitt, she tended to her garden in solitude for another year before passing away. Her body was discovered some months later, when Reed Thompson paid her a visit in an effort to make amends.
Aww.
Her remains were buried in a place of honor, underneath the floor of the Edgewater Cannery. Reed believed this was what she always wanted. Under the leadership of Junlei Tennyson, the Groundbreaker held firm against corporate influence. The ship's mechanical stability gave Junlei the time to educate a promising generation of engineers, schooled in her family's traditions. The future of the Groundbreaker looks promising. The rediscovery of the Hope and the abandonment of the lifetime employment program forced Byzantium to come to terms with some uncomfortable realities about the state of Halcyon. While Byzantines were reluctant to surrender the luxuries they'd grown accustomed to, the board's diminished authority gave them little choice in the matter. Nearly everyone had to learn to make do with less. Some even had to get jobs. It was a dark time indeed. Your influence shifted Ellie's perspective. She finally admitted, albeit grudgingly, that she just might need other people.
Yes!
Sometimes. With a steady income from the life insurance payouts, she was finally able to afford a ship of her own. She hired a small crew and flew supply missions to communities on the fringe. Some of them were even legal. Life in Halcyon was sobering for Felix Millstone. The grand revolution he dreamed of never came. There was no great awakening for the colony, no celebrations in the streets. There was only the hard, desperate work of trying to repair a broken colony. Felix never had a head for numbers.
Aww,
but if there was labor to be done, he was there to help.
You know the Parvati one's going to
Eventually,
absolutely be
Felix
full of
realized
feels.
that the work of a revolution was done with two hands. Once the matter with the Hope colonists was resolved, Junlei bashfully asked Parvati if she'd like to join her permanently on the Groundbreaker. and Parvati enthusiastically, if somewhat awkwardly, agreed.
Aww.
The stories of her adventures spread across the colony, and Parvati soon found herself the center of attention. Having served as the engineer of a renowned spacecraft, tramp freighters and wildcat miners sought her out by name. And in no time, she was a fixture in the groundbreaker's mechanical ecosystem. She and Junlei were never far apart.
Aww.
As hard as she tried to drink them away, Nyoka's memories eventually overcame her. Traveling with the crew served as a constant reminder of the family she'd lost, and so she eventually returned to Monarch to get back to what she found most comfortable: the deep end of a bottle and the far end of a trail. Few have seen her since, but travelers often swear they hear her and her machine gun in the night, screaming swears and spitting bullets.
Oh,
the
Mo's
SAM
actually
unit that
crying.
accompanied you spread awareness of the product line's superior sanitation and maintenance capabilities across what was left of the colony. This led to a boost in SAM unit sales. Did you know that SAM units are the longest-lasting, toughest-acting cleaning solution in Halcyon? Minister Clark was released from house arrest, and his contact with you gave him a sense of renewed purpose and vigor. Once it became clear that no help would be coming from Earth, he threw his considerable efforts and talents into helping Halcyon manage the crisis before it. As for Dr. Phineas Wells, he spent his remaining years in his orbital lab. He eventually came to terms with his own past and was able to forgive the mistakes of his younger self by devoting his remaining years to serving the colony. Dr. Wells was able to revive many more scientists and engineers than he first expected, thanks to the additional batch of chemicals you stole from the Ministry. Wells never forgot about the human lives that were lost in acquiring these chemicals. In the end, Dr. Wells was able to save every scientist and engineer aboard the Hope. Over the next decade, nearly all of the Hope's remaining colonists were successfully revived. Halcyon saw a period of rapid technological and scientific advancement. Breakthroughs in dietary supplements saved the colony from starvation. Geoengineering projects and social reforms began to change the structure and character of the colony. Dr. Wells laid the groundwork for the project to save the colony, but he would never live to see the fruits of his labor. He passed away a few years later. His work was carried on by the scientists and engineers he revived. Today, Halcyon has stabilized. The people of the colony work hard to adapt to their new circumstances. Nearby colonies send aid and supplies. Life will never be easy in Halcyon, but for the first time in its history, there exists a sense of real, genuine hope about the future. And what about you, the unplanned variable in the history of Halcyon? Long after Wells passed away, you carried on his work with more energy, determination, and brilliance than he could ever muster. The years that followed were hard, but Halcyon survived by the efforts of the Hope's most promising colonists, the greatest of which was you. No one knows what's happened to Earth, and no one knows what the future has in store for Halcyon. All we know for certain is this: the name of the Unreliable and that of its intrepid captain will remain the subject of countless stories for years to come.
And there we go. That was the end of The Outer Worlds. I have to say that has got to be one of the best games I've played for a very long time. That was amazingly well written from start to finish, and I'm pretty sure that that's probably one of the better endings you can get. The only thing that I think would have improved it is if I'd had done all of my companion quests, like for Nyoka and Felix. If I'd done their companion quests as well, I think their ending portions would have been a lot better in that epilogue. But overall, I'm happy with how that went. I'm very happy with that. And yeah, there we are. So yeah, that marks the end. That's the end of the Outer Worlds. And that is precisely on having streamed for 3 hours as well. That could not have been timed any better. I'm going to make a slight amendment to the stream title, so it's now internally screaming to the end, to symbolise that this is the end of the Outer Worlds. It's not going to be the end of me playing it, because like games like this, where they're so well written, I will continue playing this. I will get different endings. I will see what different variables I can unlock and what I can do. I will see. I will enjoy it. I will experience it. I really want to do the Supernova playthrough as a stream series again. Junlei and Parvati are happy. That's all that counts for a moto. It's fair. But yeah, I want to do this on Supernova difficulty on stream. But I'm wondering if maybe I should take a little break from the Outer Worlds just to, I don't know, just give it a distance. Or maybe, I don't know, maybe next week when it comes around to this time slot again. Well, not this time slot, but the time slot I have set for the Outer Worlds. Maybe that's when I'll do the Supernova difficulty. I don't know. At this point in time, I don't know which option I'm going to take. I'll hopefully have found out by when I'm supposed to stream this next, which I think is the evening on Saturday. But there is no better way to end the stream, really. That was a fantastic game. I had a huge amount of fun playing it from start to finish. I hope all of you enjoyed going through it with me as you did. It's been an emotional journey. It's been a lot of fun. I have enjoyed every second of this game. I really have. If you've missed any of it, the full playthrough is on my stream archive. It's on YouTube. It's all documented. And there has not been a single lost session of this. So, thank you all very much for watching this session and coming along for the end of the Outer Worlds. Thank you all very much also for all your support and for the chat and the interaction that you've given. I will be back tomorrow, as tomorrow is Rip and Tears Day. Remember to Wild Emotional support Chicken Parvati. Yes, I will definitely retweet that as soon as I'm done here. Thank you for the reminder, Moto. So yeah, thank you everyone. And until tomorrow for Rip and Tears Day. Oh, everyone, stay safe. Have a good evening, night, day, whatever time it is in your area. Stay safe. Probably say that again twice. See you later.